Yo, what is going on, guys? Johnny GB here with the Token Minorities, bringing you guys an expanded Pokemon trading card game online deck profile. This is a format I am completely garbage in. I have very little experience. The best I've ever done was using a not Light March, because I was playing Duel Links. So Sartorius event, Light Ruler, not Lost March. Night March was the last really good expanded deck I actually used on the channel. But today, you guys saw by the thumbnail, we're going to be using Trevenant Break. I've never played Trevenant Break. I know what it does. But for my experience, I have actually not played this deck at all. So, Trevenant Break. When you look at Trevenant Break, what it does, unfortunately, I cannot turn the card. If you have to, turn your head, try to read the card. But we have Silent Fear. Put 3 damage counters on each of your opponent's Pokemon. Great, fantastic attack. 3 damage counters. You are spreading damage very nicely. But with Trevenant, we can evolve it from Trevenant Break. We can evolve it from Trevenant, which has the Forest Curse ability. If this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, your opponent can't play any item cards from his or her hand. This is actually a very important thing to have. Your opponent's item locks, so no Versus Seeker, Counter Catchers, Battle Compressors, Rescue Scarfs, Dowsing Machines, a lot of their stuff that they can use is pretty much just negated. Very good ability to have. Tree Slam, you're not really looking to use at all. You're pretty much just using it to item lock. After that, you go into Trevenant Break, then you start spreading damage. How do we get Trevenant Break and Trevenant back? Well, we have Rescue Scarf. So, if a Pokemon's knocked out, you can put it back into your hand. Very, very good card to have. Wobbuffet is a good stall card to get your Trevenant set up. As long as this Pokemon is in your active spot, each Pokemon in each player's hands have no abilities or their discard. So we do shut down the stuff like the Propagation Execute, shut down Shamans, Lele's. So this is actually a very good card to have in the active just to stall and pretty much just set up your Trevenant Breaks. Now, Trevenant Break is actually very easy to set up when you have Ascension. Phantump with Ascension, you evolve it onto this Pokemon and put it on top of it. Pretty much just counts as evolving, but it does allow you to pretty much evolve if you go second, and then you can ability lock your opponent. Then we have an Espeon Break with Miraculous Shine, which you are using with Trevenant Break's attack. That puts the 3 damage counters. You use a Miraculous Shine to de-evolve your opponent's Pokemon to their lowest form. So if they use a rare candy, say Gardevoir GX, you put 6 damage counters onto Gardevoir GX, you Miraculous Shine, and bam, that Gardevoir GX de-evolves and is now a Ralts, which gets KO'd since it only has 60 HP. Now, as far as supporter line, this isn't a very wide variety of supporters. You play the Hammer Spam for the Zoroarks, Mysterious Treasure. We're playing all Psychic. We're playing Dimension Valley, so Trevenant Break's attack now only cost 1 energy. We can use Ascension for free at this point now. So it's just a very good card, and we can also use this Miraculous Shine for a free energy cost. So we have 4 Dimension Valley for that reason. So just a very, very good deck. Now, there was somebody in the TTM Discord server that did recommend this. Now, he does change his name often in the server. But shoutouts to him on the deck list. He did share the deck list in the TTM TCG chat. So this is his build. The only thing I think I have different is I have a Dowsing Machine and he has 4 Rescue Scarf. I wasn't able to get a 4th Rescue Scarf. So shoutouts to Benchy But No Bot. So he's over in the Discord. He does a lot of expanded deck profiles. So shoutouts to him. Any expanded deck that I use on the channel will more than likely come from him. But that is the deck. We are going to hop onto the Versus ladder. I don't know how this is going to work, how well I'm going to do. I'm going to just, in all honesty, set my hopes for 2 wins maybe. But I do want to try to win 1 game for sure. I don't want to go winless. Did I go winless with Beedrill on Tuesday? I don't think I did. I think I won 1 game with Beedrill, so hopefully I can have a little bit of a role reversal in this at this point now and put up a very solid performance. Alright. Oh, that is not TCGO. Alright, so we're going to flip Tails because Tails never fails. Do I want to go second and get the Trevenant set up? I'm going to try going second and see how this works. If I do top deck a Phantom. Okay, I do. This is actually not bad. This is actually not bad. So I do get to draw cards. I do get a Bridget, which gets me another Phantom and a bunch of stuff. We are playing the Creepshow Gengar? Oh, no, we're not. Alright, so my opponent does Brick, which is fine. We will draw a card, and we do get a Trevenant. So this is actually nice. So I can actually get 2 Trevenants set up next turn. So he's just playing a Gengar spread deck. So he has the Mega Alakazam, which lets you put damage counters when you de-evolve Pokemon. For me, we are going to play the turn 1 Bridget. You're going to get me a couple Phantom and a Wobbuffet onto my bench. Now, what we're going to do here, we're going to play Marshadow. My hand's not very good. There's not much I can actually do with it. So, I'm going to play the Marshadow onto my bench. I do get Psychic Energy, which is nice. I have the Lysandre. And we're going to Ascension. So, this pretty much means he cannot play any De-Evolution Spray if he is playing that to de-evolve his Mega Alakazam. I have the Lysandre in hand, which is okay if I want to get my... if I want to get something of his in, probably that Alakazam. Alright, so there's the Mega Alakazam. His turn is forced to end. Now, what we're going to do here, we're going to Mysterious Treasure. We are going to get rid of the Counter Catcher, and we're going to grab ourselves a Tapu Lele. So the main reason I want Tapu Lele is so I can get a draw supporter. That is my number one option, number one priority right now. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna grab ourselves a Colress. There's a good amount of bench Pokemon in play. So we're gonna get 8 cards in hand, which is great. Can I do anything? We have Dimension Valley, which is fantastic. Let's see. Alright, so we're going to play this. I'm going to get rid of the teammates and the other counter catcher so I can get me a Mysterious Treasure. And I'm going to discard one of my N so that I can get me a Trevenant Break. So now 1, I have him pretty much ability locked. 2, I have my Trevenant Breakout. So we're going to put 3 damage counters onto all of my opponent's Pokemon. The downside is I will need something knocked out so that I can get Espeon in. But with the... Oh, there we go. So we do get a W. Perfect. So I pretty much prevented any rare candies from him with the item lock. I prevented any de-evolution spray, which is fantastic. Ooh, got a booster pack as a W. So pretty much I'm just item locking my opponent, and in a matchup like that where he needs de-evolution spray, rare candy, he couldn't do anything to me. So right off the bat, a fantastic start. That's the start I want to see. We're playing Fighting, Psychic, Electric, and Normal. No idea. If this was standard, I have a very good idea of what my opponent was playing, but I don't. Tails never fails. That's what it is. We will go second. So the second I like because I can Ascension if set up right. This is a horrible hand. So the bright side is I can actually rescue Scarf my Marshadow. That is a horrible start. We're playing Night Merch. So what did he play? He played Fighting Stadium. Ultra Ball. See, this is where I want to get set up turn 1. turn 2, so I can pretty much just stop all this. I could just stop all this nonsense. No, oh my god, yes, I forgot. We play Hammer Spam. So what we are going to do, we're going to play the Phantom. We are going to Bam. We're going to play those Hammer Spams. We're going to get me a Bridget. We're going to get me a couple more of these and a Wobbuffet, I think. Or, you know what? Let's just get 3 Phantom. So we got the 4 Phantom onto the bench. We're going to play the Rescue Scarf. Is there anything I need to get out of there? Nope, not really. Alright. So there's the Rainbow Energy onto Joltik. I don't think he's actually going to pick up a knockout on me. He's going to do, what, 10 damage? That's not bad. Alright, so, Dimension Valley. Played. Now we are going to just N, because I know he played a Rainbow Energy. That's fine. It's not going to affect me. Here we go. This is much better. So we're going to get ourselves a couple of Trevenant. And no reason for me to play Enhanced Hammer right now. We're going to just play a Rescue Scarf onto my Trevenant. And I think we are in a very good spot. Now, as soon as he plays another double colorless energy onto a Marshadow, right off the bat, I'm using my hammer. There it is. Oh, no, no, he played an N. Dang it. While it's good for me to get 6 cards in hand, I might not end up getting an Enhanced Hammer, which sucks. Actually, you know what? I got a Faba instead, which... that works. Getting a Faba actually works for me. So the one thing that does screw me is if he does play a Special Energy. So I have no basic Pokemon in hand. I do have my Faba. So there's my Faba. We're going to get rid of that double colorless energy into the Lost Zone. And something I think that was actually well worth it. We're going to get rid of Counter Catcher, and we're going to get me a Trevenant Break. So right there, we got ourselves 1 Trevenant Break and pass turn. So I think I play regular Psychic Energy in this deck, so if I get one, I could use that to retreat Marshadow. Let's see. Yeah, he did play the Special Charge. So there's the Sycamore, gonna get himself a brand new hand. There's the Battle Compressor. Pretty much just sending all the Lost March Pokemon to his discard pile now. Let's see. I don't play Guzma in the deck. Guzma, I could right off the bat get into Trevenant Break and... oh, I actually don't knock this thing out. That sucks. See, I play Counter Energy, I play... I could N, so I can save my Sycamore and my Versus Seeker. No, saving the Enhanced Hammer. I know he used his one or two... I think he only plays like... he has to only play like 2 Special Charge. There's a Dimension Valley. We're going to attach this. We are going to retreat. We're going to go into Trevenant Break. So, items no longer work for my opponent. Let's see. We can go for the Silent Fear. So, right off the bat, we're going to get a knockout on the Joltik, and we're going to spread damage onto those 2 bad boys back there. Getting that Psychic Energy is actually nice. How many Pokemon are actually in my discard, or in his discard? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times, what is it? He's going to do 100 damage, so he won't get a knockout here. If I attach an energy, I can actually pick up a knockout on him. And actually spread damage onto his Marshadow. No, he end. Dang it. Okay, I have no idea what he did there and what for. I'm going to play an N of my own because I do want to get a regular Psychic Energy into hand. But I don't. Oh my god. Alright, well, I'm going to play the Mysterious Treasure. I am going to get rid of one of my hammers right now, and we're going to grab ourselves another Trevenant Break. That is just in case my opponent does get a knockout next turn. Versus Seeker, we're going to grab ourselves an N from the discard pile. And we're going to go for the Silent Fear, just spreading damage here at this point now. I just need a second Psychic Energy. He only does 100 damage. He's item locked, so if he has a Battle Compressor, he can't use it. He can't use Ultra Ball to discard any more Night March Pokemon. So I will get at least one knockout next turn. He's going to N, which is fine with me. It adds an N back into my deck. I get 5 cards in hand with a chance to draw a Psychic Energy. Give that Tiger Fist Pump. Alright, so there's the Night March. Resistance does 80. Perfect. We're going to attach there. I do have this energy here as well. We're actually going to go for the Tree Slam, which is going to knock out this Marshadow, and we are also going to put 2 damage counters onto the back one. So that is pretty much going to be game. He has to play a Pokemon onto his bench. This Marshadow. This Marshadow's pretty much done for, and because I'm playing a break, they're not a 2-prize taker, so we're actually going to go 2-0 with this. Can I play Counter Energy? No, I cannot. Alright, so pretty much at this point we can grab ourselves Faba, so 2 of his energy are going to be in the Lost Zone. And we are going to go for the Silent Fear. If he does end up finding a way to replace my Stadium, I'm not too worried. Because I have another Dimension Valley in hand. And I could actually just play Counter Energy next turn if I want to end this. As that should be the game. And 2-0 so far. 17 minutes and 2-0. Especially with my lack of experience in how to play the expanded format. I know how to play against Night March because it's a deck I've played against. There's the Espeon, which is okay. Which now allows him to Ultra Ball, search out stuff. What he does not want to play is probably a Joltik. Oh, it's prized. So there's a Strong Energy. He can't do anything with it. There's the Muscle Band. Okay. Because my Trevenant still gets out front. Just simple as that. I'll play the Miraculous Energy. We'll retreat. We'll go into Trevenant. He's pretty much locked up again. And from here, all Mysterious Treasure. We'll get rid of Counter Energy because I have no use for it. We're going to grab ourselves another Trevenant. We'll get that, and we will just go for the Silent Fear. We'll put 3 damage counters onto it. Let's see, he only has 1 more attack left in him. He has to play a Guzma or a Lysander, or it's pretty much just game next turn, and I think I wouldn't be surprised with a forfeit. Oh, actually, you know what? My opponent made it to where I just pick up the game in 1 turn. Plays the Joltik onto the bench. We get our last 3 prizes because the Joltik is knocked out. And bam, we are 2-0 to start off this Trevenant break video. A miracle by me because I am actually not very good in Expanded. Or I'm not giving myself the credit I think I deserve. Because I'm not just experienced in this format at all. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to get 1 more game, go 3-0, and it has been a while since I've actually been 3-0 in a video for you guys. So, hopefully I can knock down this 3rd and final game, and I'm actually liking Trevenant Break. This is not a bad build Honestly, I'm actually having a lot of fun with it. Kind of scummy when you play the ability lock, but you know what? Hey. Tails never fails us. Oh, it did fail us this game. But we'll rebound. Alright, we do open up with a Phantom, which I like, and we open up with an Espeon. We open up with an N, so this is actually not bad. Are we playing Pika-Rom? Because Pika-Rom probably destroys us. What's good is if I go second, get the Trevenant out, and pretty much just ability lock him, or not ability, item lock him, we're great. Manectric. I have no idea. So, he's going to play Silvally. I get that. Snorlax Tag Team GX. And then Gladion. The thing with Snorlax is he wants a lot of energy on him. So one, let us do this. If we Battle Compressor, what do we Battle Compressor for? I don't think that actually helps me. I'm going to play the N. I know he's going to get 2 cards, but for me it's getting a fresh hand. Oh, this is actually phenomenal. This is actually, I like this. So we're going to Mysterious Treasure. I do not need 2 Versus Seeker in hand right now. I do want to get myself a Trevenant break because I do want to set myself up next turn. I am going to Ascension, so we do get a Trevenant going this turn. My opponent can no longer play items in their next turn, which is great for me. I will have a Trevenant break up, and I can start spreading damage. So he's going to Kukui, going to draw 2 cards, but at this point he can no longer play Ultra Balls, Net Balls, kind of just anything at this point. Manectric, double charge, getting energy onto Snorlax. This is actually not a bad idea. But he puts it on Silvally. Alright, so this is set up. We are just going to Sycamore. I do need to get my Dimension Valley out. And I did not get it. Oh, that sucks. I'll get rid of Counter Catcher for now. And let us grab a Trevenant. Alright, so we're going to Silent Fear. We're going to start spreading damage to everything on my opponent's side of the field. I'm thinking Tapu Lele would actually be nice in this deck. So he's going to Aether Conservation Area. Oof. So there's the Silvally. He should actually be getting a knockout here, which sucks for me. So because of Rescue Scarf, it goes back into my hand, which is great. But the thing is I do lose all those energy. We do get a Trevenant breakout, though. And I think I could play Teammates. Yeah, I'm going to play Teammates. So my opponent's going to have 3 cards. I'm going to have 6. And I do want to see... Didn't want to see any of that, honestly. We're going to Mysterious Treasure. We're going to get rid of Faba, I think. Faba's not being helpful because he's not doesn't look like he's playing double colorless. We're going to grab ourselves another Trevenant so that I can evolve this Phantom. Next turn, we're going to Silent Fear. We're going to spread some more damage. Now the thing is, with this, I can actually Espeon next turn and take a couple prizes. So which one is he healing? He's healing the Silvally. Dang it. I didn't want that at all. Alright, so we're going to Counter Catcher, and we're going to bring in the Snorlax. That is what I want. Now, I know it's going to do nothing for me because of his Silvally. But for me, it pretty much just guarantees that, ooh, let's see. I get a KO on the Ditto. And I can do a lot of damage to the Snorlax. Alright, we're going to Tree Slam. And we're going to take out the Ditto. And we're going to work on dealing damage to the Manectric. So, Ditto Prism Star is gone. We do take a prize card. Bang. Okay, it's a Sycamore. That's okay. I do need another energy. So with Silvally, Snorlax does get free retreat, unfortunately, and he will pick up a knockout. But for me, I do pick up a knockout on this next turn. 40, 160. Yeah, he does, he does pick up a knockout here, unfortunately for me. But Rescue Scarf does save me. I do get a Trevenant next turn, so I am recycling my Trevenants, which is nice. Now, what we can do here, we can discard the Battle Compressor. We can get me Marshadow, Wobbuffet. Honestly, I know I get a knockout on this thing if I get another... Oh, actually, I don't need another energy to get a knockout on this thing. I can get a knockout, start damaging that. Alright, we're going to Silent Fear. We do pick up a knockout on the Manectric. We do start spreading damage all around on this stuff. I do get an Enhanced Hammer, which is nice for that second Silvally that he would be setting up. So Winona. He's going to get a second Silvally. And a Tauros GX. Oh, that is a problem. Oh, that Tauros is a problem. And this is where the item lock's not mattering. At all. So I will get a second Trevenant break going. Which is fine. Versus Seeker, I can get an N. We're going to Enhanced Hammer, we get rid of the double colorless energy. We're going to Versus Seeker, I could probably get a Colress. Which is perfect for me. We're going to play said Colress. Oh, I get a Rescue Scarf. This is actually what I needed. This is actually what I needed. So we're going to Silent Fear. We're going to spread more damage around all over the field. I need 2 more hits on the Silvally. If I can get 2 more hits on the Silvally, Espeon can win me the game, right? Right? No, I don't think Espeon does. I don't think Espeon wins me the game. Because that's only 2 prizes. And then he just comes in with Tauros and wins the game. We'll get this. I'll get rid of this and this so that I can get me a Rescue Scarf. I think Rescue Scarf will help me in this game. I'm going to save this energy for right now. We're going to Silent Fear, spread damage. Snorlax is starting to get extremely, extremely weak. I don't think he has a max potion. So there's the Gladion, which is fine. So I think 2 of his prize cards are actually Gladions, unless he took one last turn that was that Gladion. Oh, but Zeraora gets a knockout this turn. Alright. So let's see what we can do. So I'm going to play my Marsh Shadow. So one, I'm going to have 4 cards in hand. That's fine, but my opponent's also losing cards in hand. And I get another Trevenant Break, which helps. Enhanced Hammer does not help me here anywhere. Let's grab a Lele. And let's get a Lysander. Lysander will help me. So we're going to keep Zeraora in. We're going to Silent Fear. So at this point, I know I can get knockouts on those 2 down there. So Zeraora cannot attack during this turn. He cannot get a knockout on me. I can actually knock out the Tag Team GX, which is fine. I think I actually win this game because of knocking out that Tag Team. What is he going to Lysander in, though? He gets the Lele. No! No! Oh, he played that very well. Playing that Lele was the down of me. Ah, that sucks. So, unfortunately, went 2-1, but you know what? I won a couple games with this deck when I really wasn't expecting to. Little misplay there in the end, playing that Lele down onto the bench. Had I not played the Lele down onto the bench, he couldn't have knocked my Sylvalai out, and I would have needed to top deck or get an energy into my hand so that I can go in and win the game with Espeon. So, misplay on my part, but hey, you know what? 2-1 in the expanded format, I will take any day of the week. If you guys enjoyed this, go ahead, like the video, comment your guys' support, let me know what decks you guys want me to use on Expanded Thursdays. With all that being said, I am Johnny GB with the Token Minorities, and I am signing out.